Give me just a second. I'm just double checking my list. I made my list. I'm checking it twice. Isn't that how I do? Give me 1 second. I always have to make sure I don't miss any names. Looks like I'm good. I'm good. So I have my list. Now I can actually go invoice. Oh, let me just double check that one part of the list. Hold on. Okay. Okay. I think I got it. Hey, Susan. How's it going? All right. Let me move that out of the way. And that. Grab my... We're certainly going to need my paper trimmer. Well, I don't know about we, but I'm certainly going to need my paper trimmer, right? Because that's how I roll. Move these things out of the way. Well, I will surely spend the rest of the live asking, where is my pen? Hey, Carla and Rebecca, Krabby's in the house. Hope you are all having a wonderful Friday. I had my half-baked sale earlier today. I'm still trying to figure out how I put in a time 12. It's not the 12 o'clock because I've gone live at 12 o'clock. It's the 35 that's killing me. 35. We were outside. Els was outside smoking, so I followed her out there and I was yapping at her. Just over and over, I'm like, 12:35. 12:30. Why 12:35? I feel like I've gone over the edge, man. It's gone right over the edge. But thank you for those of you that came to my crazy, unplanned, half-baked live sale. I appreciate it. So now we have to try and remember where we're at with this shenanigans. But we did get our lovely Bride of Frankenstein at long last. I have another thing I think I want to put on here. I think I found some words when I was doing that last magazine harvest. I think I want to add this too. Maybe over here, research is the reason I'm alive. Because that's kind of true for Frankenstein, isn't it? Isn't it? It's a thing. So I think maybe I want to add this. He is the grand experiment, but maybe we'll cover up part of her. Let's see. Yeah, I think we maybe want to do it right there. He was, I'm not sure what he's from. I think he might be from that You Can't Scare Me book. This book, You Can't Scare Me, that I started with last year. I think he might be from there. I don't know, because it's glued down so good, I can't even lift a corner now. Yeah, he could be from the movie poster book, but I don't think any of them were this big. So I think that's from the You Can't Scare Me book. Hey, Leslie, how's it going? Okay, let me get over to YouTube. I'm still in the backstage area. So do. Let me move this over here. Oops, not quite up there. No, yes, no. There. Okay. And refresh that. Oh, now what am I doing? Now it's doing all kinds of things. I think YouTube is just angry with me today. That's what I think. YouTube's like, we're going to get you, my pretty. Okay, so we need a glue bottle. A glue bottle would be good. Something. I don't know where my little glue bottle is. So we'll just go with the big one, right? Just hold it here for a second while I'm trying to get into my own live. Let's see if we can't be a little creepy tonight. Get a little creepy mojo going. Wow. It's just slowly circling. Okay. Oh, the chat's coming up. Picture. We have picture. Hold on. I can't glance over there and glue at the same time. I'll wind up with glue all over myself. Probably should put my apron on. It's probably a good thing. Oh, you know what? I didn't. And also, Amy, you could maybe ink the edges of this. Hey, Renee, how's it going? Okay, now I should probably put it on live chat too. As soon as I have a free hand, I've got a glued up thing in my hand plus a little inker pad that is simply falling apart. And at least get a little ink on the edges here because this is so white. Okay. Whoa. Do. Okay, so we'll do this right here. Renee, all right. She turned into Matthew McConaughey all of a sudden. Okay, that needs to be pushed back just a smidge because the edge is rolled a little there. Okay, I just think that's appropriate there. It makes me smile. I need a pair of scissors. Just start smushing some stuff down. Smush! Okay. So, hope everybody's October or it's October. Yes, it is. It's October. I'm losing my mind. I hope everybody's October is going well. Our vintage Coke ad. Maybe we put an extra little pumpkin in here. I think I like him like right there. A pumpkin and a pumpkin. Maybe right here. Oh, maybe. Oh, right there. That's the spot. That's the spot. Now there's just exclamation points and everybody's happy. I've almost got your email done, Carla. I have I've handwritten all the invoices. Like I took it off the list and I put it by customer so that I can invoice you guys. So after this live, you should start seeing the invoices rolling in. There, perfect. My little monster has a little pumpkin. Ta-da! And I really want to use one of these little guys somewhere. So I'm going to try and find a place to use one of these and maybe one of these bats. We'll see. I know they're not creepy, but they're making me happy. I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. I am not. So let's see. Need to move some of this stuff out of the way. We did harvest a picture of Alfred Hitchcock when I magazine harvested earlier this week. One of the things had a picture of him, so I thought we should probably add that. And let's see what else we've got going on back here. I had to put all kinds of stuff off to the side. So we've got just some fun stuff going on. And we did pick up some other little fun things. And I've got my Erin goodies, my little bags. We may not use these in this one, but I did get these monster cards and I would love to find a place to put them because Els pointed this out. I did not notice. Mad scientist. But it builds a dude. It builds a cyclops. we could find a place for him, that would be super groovy. I think you're like, take an arm, take a leg, take a head. At the very least, I'd like to use the Mad Scientist card. We may save the Cyclops for the next iteration. We also have this very fun pumpkin that came with Aaron's goodies. So, okay. Back to the madness. So let's see. Let us see what we are going to do. Just trying to look through my... Oh, there's something pokey on the floor. No pokey on the floor. Good grief. Okay. So... and then I got these from my swap with Tammy Lester over at My World in OKC. So hopefully we can find that. And I think we've got a few little cocktails from a magazine I harvested a little while ago. Be back. Okay, be careful. Be careful. And I thought, since I scheduled my sale all wrong, why not? I'm looking for a specific thing that it's like a martini style drink. And I know I cut it out. For the bug page, for the bug that needs a cocktail. There we go. I think that might be our bug's cocktail. We also have these pumpkins and this creepy forest. All right, so let's see what we can do. Hey, Johnny, what you doing? So now that I found a few things, let's make some stuff happen. Okay, so we've got a little boo. These are little wooden things. We're going to try and use some of those too. Okay. Let's go ahead and ink this. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but it's fun, and I cut it out, so we're going to use it somewhere. We'll just keep it at the handy, and we'll flip through and try and find a nice little spot for it. But since I have no idea how I wound up with my sale scheduled at 12:35, and I normally do come on at 6 on Fridays, I figured, well, the sale's done. I might as well come on and do the Gluebooky thing that I wanted to do on Thursday, and I couldn't get my computer to cooperate with me. So I just effing gave up. Just chilling, a lazy day there. You'll see your guys' invoices a little bit later. I've got them all handwritten out. I got to make the list by people's, not by stuffs. And so that takes me a little bit. And I also took a sweet short little nap because I am the weakest link. I don't know if I want to cover up any more of that. And we've already got words down here. So let's keep on looking. Oh, this might be good. Like, I'm looking for more stuff to put on these pages that's not heavy. Oh, and we found a pile of stuff. That's the stuff I was laying down earlier with our Alfred Hitchcock that we want to use. Let's see. Amityville Horror House. I'm going to watch Amityville Horror before the month is over. I think I'm on like day 48 of my movie madness thing. 64 or 63 days of Halloween. None of these pages are right for this. We're going to come across the page. Oh, Steffi's here. Hi, Steffi. Not napping now, right? I feel with the whole napping thing. I'm always like, I'm going to go lay down. And then I come back and 83 people went live while I was napping. I'm like, oh, we finished the Joker page the last time we were in here. So we have there's our Lizzie Borden house and our flip out with the Ouija board. And then we've got our hags over here for our crones. And we've got one of Brooke's creepy baby digitals here. And we had started this 2 pages with this image, this one, and this one. That's all that was originally on the page. And I finally Els helped me because I couldn't get it to load up at the printer. Susan slides across the floor. Hey. So we picked out some creepy ones and some classic ones. We've got Jack Nicholson. That's the original Joker. We've got a little Heath Ledger going on. I can't remember that guy's name, but he did the Joker standalone movie. And then we got some fan art, and there's another Nicholson right there. So, and there's Jared Leto. And then our Harley Quinns, of course. We got lots of Harley Quinns. We got our little chibi Joker. I think this is from the Birds of Prey movie, which I have not seen. And then I accidentally put this image twice, but that just means we liked it that much. A little bit of I think her face here is super creepy. And I found some pretty good, really creepy Joker art. So we did that one the last time we were in here doing stuff. And I don't think we can add anything else to those pages. We have pretty much filled that sucker out. I think maybe nope. Haunt your whole house. We've got adventure going on over there. Nope. It has to go on a cutesy page, you know? So, I don't know how many people were here last time. I'm bad at remembering things. So this is our Toxic Babes flip, and we have our hexing because murder is wrong. And this one is from Janice. This one is from the digital. It's from Toxic Babes. I forgot to put in the links to all the digitals because normally I have the links to everything that I'm putting in. But I forgot because I was in a rush. I will put them in at the end, though, so that if you want to, you can come back. And maybe we'll add this. I think I like this here. Yes. It's a little orange on orange, though, huh? Got a little orange on orange action going there. I think it'll be okay. I mean, we could squeeze it in down here. There's just enough room. Oh, I do. I think I like that. Let me look at it on the screen. This is how I decide all the things. I do. I think I like that. I think I'm going to put it right down there. Okay, so let's put that down there. I left my glue on its side, so I'll have to wait 9 years for it to go to the bottom. Because Els has a theory that the glue takes like 9 years to get to the where you're squeezing it out of the bottle. But when you turn it over, it all rushes straight back down. Where we spitballed the other day outside while we were sitting out there, that it's a ploy on the part of the glue companies so that you'll sit there with it like this in your hand waiting for the glue to come down, advertising the glue. That was our conspiracy theory du jour of that particular day. How do you spend your time making up weird conspiracy theories that don't make any sense at all? Okay. But then what happens is, like Steffi, I nap and I come back and 89 people have gone live, and then I have to put all those on double speed and see what I missed because I hate missing things. Okay. I like that. It's a little bottom heavy, but we'll eventually find something for up here. Something will happen. Okay. Haunty, which is not a word. We've got our 2 weird aliens up here, and there's some cops over there. They look like that guy's a spiritualist, and that's a creepy That's a Tina image. This came out of a craft book. They had a pattern where you could make that orangey, flowery looking thing in the back. Then we've got our creepy nurse. This is some artwork I bought off an artist on Etsy, and I really like his art a lot. I've bought several pieces from him. I think that's part of Brooke's Creepy Baby Digital. This is actually from the You Can't Scare Me book. That's it's a ghost picture. I still love the funerary goods. Okay, so what are we looking for now? We need a home for Alfred Hitchcock. Maybe we got a tag back here somewhere. Oh, we wanted to put this in. Should we stop and do that right now? Yes, let's stop and do that right now. These are our bats at the beach. This is from the Bats at the Beach book. So they're roasting marshmallows and doing sailboat rides in one of those like French fry containers. It was just a super cute book about vampire bats at the beach. I couldn't help myself. But I love this little pumpkin. That's out of that craft book too. And I don't think it's quite square though. I can't tell. So maybe we'll square that up just a smidge and put it in the book. We'll get a backer page for that. We could do almost anything. How about one of the gray pages that... Surely I've got some damaged pages back here, like 900 of them. Let's see. Okay, we've got a damaged piece of the gray right here. It's got a big tear in it. So let's figure this out. Okay. Okay. So I think let's move that out of the way while we cut. Everybody's quiet tonight. Are you guys working on your own projects? Could just be that I'm super boring. I get it. So we're only going to want a little border, but I need all this extra for the hingy thing. So right about there-ish. There-ish. See, damaged paper still good. So you want to put a little score line on there. I just had I can use my fingernail, that's okay. It's right about there. So let's fold that down. Trying to avoid using cardstock simply because I think this is still a little crooked. I think I did not cut it straight. Let's just cut a little bit off. I think the next session is going to just be me putting words on things. Right? Because it needs to be done. All right, do we feel that like that looks square now? Do we? I think maybe we do. I do. Yep, so we're just going to mount that right in there. See if we have any. Let's go to our little box. Our little box of goodies. Maybe we can use the sparkly rickrack. Could put that down the edge, so that could be a thing. I'm looking for some words real quick. All right, let's see. What do we got? Where did the pile of work? And I still have some stuff, some Joker and Harley Quinn stuff that we could scatter through the book if we want to. We have that too. Let's see. Words. Where did all the words go? I had quite a few the last time we were in here. Probably not the word witch. Okay. Too many pumpkins in a row. Oh, here we go. Nice big Halloween. Maybe that. That could be a thing. More than a moment. Fall color. Ooh, we need to use that on one of the nicey pages. On one of the. Got the word fall, so that those could go on. So, oh, look at the little robot. He's cute. Got the word fly. We might find a place for that. We need to add our 3 weird little robot, or 3 little Christmas aliens to our aliens page. Because you can never have too many aliens. So I thought this was a good idea. You know, I'm watching the 63 Days of Horror. I really enjoyed the Haunting of Hill House, the Netflix version. So I thought, hey, I'll rewatch that. And I forgot how freaking sad that movie or that show, you know, how hot Mars Attacks. We need to have that in there somewhere. Still trying to use that. I've got a whole bunch of little pieces in here. I don't see any more words, though. There's a couple of words. Ashes to Ashes and Spell Binding. I also found Practical Magic and that one. And I really want to use Hey September somewhere. Okay, so there's a few things we found. So we need to ink. What else do we got for ink over here? Da, 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 da. So I'm just going to ink this up with the green. Because that black is just slowly committing suicide over there. I feel like this is just bouncing up and down over here. So yeah. So I'm watching. It's super creepy. It's very atmospheric, I think. It has, you know, some nice effects and stuff. But it's also super sad. The twist they put on it was that it was just heartbreaking all the way through. And then I had forgotten they'd done a second one, The Haunting of Bly Manor. And reportedly they're working on another, you know, The Haunting of someplace else, you know. Possibly for release next year. So every episode would be like kind of creeped out, but also bawling my eyeballs out. And so I watched, and I think of the two, The Haunting of Hill House is scarier. And The Haunting at Bly Manor was sadder. Like, it was a Debbie Downer of a movie. No offense to people named Debbie. But wow, was that like, it pulled at your heartstrings. There's all these characters that you fall in love with. And just sad. Although it was only 9 episodes. I mean, the first one was only like 10. But it was only 9 episodes, The Haunting of Bly Manor. And I feel like they kind of stuffed a little too much into the time frame. Before that, I did watch all 3 seasons of MTV Scream. And I've kind of changed my opinion on the last season. It was my least favorite. I mean, it's full of all kinds of tropes. And in some ways, they totally mangled, like, the movie. But, you know, it was made at a time when, like, slasher horror was just not a thing you did. It was one of the first ones. I think it maybe was the first one that turned, you know, teen slasher movies into a TV show. So it does have some of the stuff from the original, but it didn't, have some of the stuff from the original as well. And I feel like the third season, it was only 6 episodes long. So it felt rushed and you didn't get to know the characters as well. But I feel like it had more like nods towards the original than the first 2 seasons. But I absolutely love some of the characters from the first 2 seasons. And I was so sad that they weren't in the third season in some capacity. Like, not even like in passing, It's set in a totally different place with a mostly African-American cast, which is awesome because you don't often see that in a horror flick. Hey, Chris. And not that it's not flawed. Like, there's tons of flaws in the movie, but I tend to just embrace that kind of movie whole cloth because I like B movies, so I'm willing to take that leap of faith and just go with it. But so I did rewatch all 3. So I gained a better appreciation for. Let me ink up Hitchcock while we're at it, since I've got the inky thing out. Because the first time I watched it, I hated it. Just hated it. But on the rewatch, and I was not going to watch the third season. I was just going to watch the first 2. Actually, when I first started, I was just going to watch the first season. But it rolled over into the second season while I wasn't 100% paying attention at the end of the last episode of the first season, and I got sucked it right in. How you doing, Chris? So we haven't got a spot for Hitchcock yet, but all right. So we're going to nail this thing down. Check it out. I need a drink. Hold on. I'm a little dehydrated today. I've had to take extra allergy medicine. And that stuff does not just dry out your sinuses. It dries you out all over. Your food has arrived. Okay. Can we just stuff it in the oven or the microwave for now? I don't like it when you say you're going to stick it somewhere.
I will place it gently in the microwave for you.
Oh, now I think you're going to stick it somewhere. Now I totally think you're going to stick it somewhere. Thank you, nice lady. We're having Olive Garden. I even got a salad. Woohoo. At least I think I got a salad. I think I said yes to that. I don't know. I hope I got a salad because now I think I'm getting a salad and I got excited about it. I wish I knew what I did with my small glue bottle. People, I have got to get this room cleaned up. It's driving me banana balls.
Here, I won't make you wait for the good stuff.
Oh, the pepperoncini. I just drank that wild cherry shit, dude. This is a good flavor combo. Mm-mm. Oh, juicy. It's so juicy. Mm-hmm. They do have. Oh my God, I'm on fire. That was so hot. It was a little bitty one. I should have known. That's why she did that. Oh, this is killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. My wrist is going to yell at me later. Ooh, don't put the pumpkin on upside down. Create a whole new set of problems for yourself. Okay, I actually need to pull it back a little bit here. Nope. We're stuck with it slightly crooked. Oh, well. Such is life. Glue stick. I know, right, Leslie? Well, aside from the 2 falls, where I nearly killed myself twice in 1 week, my apron tried to kill. So far, things that are trying to kill me in my own room: the iron, my apron string, and my left shoe. This is a real thing, people. It's a real thing. My left shoe is trying to murder me. It's in cahoots with the iron and my craft apron. I think they've all had enough of my bullshit. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so I think I want to put Halloween down here. Ooh, or maybe I want to put it over here. Do I like that? Let me look at it on the screen. Oops. Don't turn the volume on, stupid. Okay, so do you guys want a little sneak peek of the colors coming up? I haven't finished completely. And I have some emails to send out to my Patreons because I am behind. So I have kind of maybe a compromising solution where we kind of compromise and meet in the middle if they're amenable to it. It's already rolled on the floors. So in November, the main color is going to be red with sparkle. At the end of this month is coming out the warm cocoa and the graveyard dirt. They're going to do great for fall. If you guys will bear with me for 1 minute, I forgot something that I wanted to show you guys. I don't know how many people are making like something for November, if they're still going to make something for November, but give me 1 second. I'm going to run out to the garage and grab 2 things. Because, of course, I don't have the color I want in here. I'll be right back. All right. I have returned. Okay, so people were saying, because I've been behind. So if you received these packs as part of or you bought any paper, did I leave? Oh, I left something in the garage. Hold on, I set something down. Dang it. You can't leave me alone for 2 seconds. Okay, sorry about that. So this is the pale pineapple. Hey, thank you, Chris. Yes, I'm getting my steps in. Let's see, what am I up to today? Some pathetic thing. 42.88. Not enough, right? So this is the pale pineapple, and it's got brown as a part of the component. It's part of what makes it, because pineapple is not a pure yellow. So you can see, like in this dot matrix paper, that's a very nice fall color. And if you mix it, I was gonna real quick make a single signature journal, but I didn't have time because I scheduled my sale for some unfathomable reason at 12:35. But it actually goes okay with the, this is the coral. This is just some coral paper, which goes, you know, the coral works with the gray. These work with the black. You add in a little tea or coffee paper. And the brown, the thing that's not here because there's none out of the dye vat yet. Hey, Els. But if you add the brown into this, and you can take or leave the gray, but the yellow, the coral, if you bought these packs and you pair it with the brown or some black, that works for Thanksgiving. If you don't like a darker color like black in there, you would really prefer a brown, go with a grungy tea dyed, maybe a little echo dyed paper. I know we all buy from like Rosemary, and Christy Biddleston is putting some out. I think she's going to have some more very soon. But you can still make this work. If you got these packs or you buy some from the shop, if you don't already have some, it's possible to make a really lovely fall, you know, Halloween, grateful, thankful, not Halloween, but Thanksgiving, something in that area, with this kind of thing, you know, because this is, I think that's nice. And you add in the brown or a little echo dyed paper. I think, you know, you could make some nice embellishments for a journal you already have, or just make a simple, you know, daily or thankful or something of that nature. This really was, I just wanted to show that, you know, even though this wasn't technically a fall release, it does work. And the pale pineapple pairs well with the other fall colors. It looks great with the black. It looks great with the midnight with sparkle, the navy blue with sparkle. I've had them together 3 times in one day, else. So I wanted to bring this out and show you guys, you know, I know I didn't catch up per se, but it's not an epic fail because some of the things you guys probably already have because you bought, or your Patreons, or you have a prepaid subscription. I think that it works, and it will work beautifully if you are so inclined. So I just wanted to show you that, you know. So red is the main color of November. It'll be out about the middle of November. I would have liked to do it at the beginning, but I'm in progress with brown, and I got to finish that up. But the red with sparkle will carry over also into Valentine's Day if you're so inclined. I don't have a plan. I was trying to choose between like the green with sparkle, like we saw on those coffee filters today, as an option for the mini for November, or possibly a purple. But I have purple coming up, but not till August. So technically it wouldn't be in the same year because it's November this year and then not again till August next year for a kit. That doesn't mean there won't be purple paper in the shop. But so I hadn't nailed this down yet. I'm going to try and do an Etsy paper only release, some paper and a little bit of file folders into the shop of Bima's blue, because we haven't had it in a long time, which is a nice medium tone gray blue. The December main color will be pink with sparkle. For those of you planning ahead for spring or Valentine's Day, it's going to be the blush pink, the nice pale pink with the sparkle. And the mini is going to be olive green. There will hopefully be an Etsy release of the aquamarine because people have been asking about the aquamarine paper. I think there are some file folders available in the shop, but I don't think there's any paper in the shop currently. So we're looking to just restock some paper on that one. And then January, again, we're going ahead thinking of spring. We're going to be doing the fairy wings again, which is the lavender with sparkle, which I think there's a tiny little bit of that left in the shop. So I won't go too much beyond that because once you start hitting this part of the year and over here, we need to go to like Joann's or to the hardware store, the paint chip section, because I don't want to repeat over and over, but I also don't want to just introduce colors to introduce something different. So that's kind of what we're looking at. There will be a Valentine's kit coming out as the January mini. And maybe a special surprise. And we're looking to release a little bit of burgundy paper then as well into the shop. So does that help you guys at all? So that's kind of what's coming up for the next 3 months. I don't want to like go over the rest of this because we may move some things around once we get to the paint chip aisle or into the Joann's and look at like we're going to go look at the broadcloth section, which is, all the colors of the rainbow, and kind of feel out what might be good. So I hope that helps everybody, get an idea of where I'm trying to go with all of this, right? All right, so I think I'm going to put this right here. And you guys are welcome to make suggestions. I'm not necessarily going to do everything that's thrown at me, but I do like to hear you guys' opinions. I do want your buy-in and a feel for what you'd like and when you'd like it. I'm trying to get the spring colors in earlier. I feel like this year we ran into I was just releasing everything a little too late. And yes, I was behind. And I am still behind. But the feedback I was getting overall is for people who really make ahead, whose channels are all about tutorials and stuff, they really needed those colors much earlier than I was releasing them. So I want to accommodate where I can, and we can definitely do that. Certainly retail does it. And we're not going to pull other colors out of the shop. So I'm trying to find a nice balance between new and the things that people already love and that, they're always looking for. Because there's a certain segment of the crafting community that's always looking for purples and burgundies and the darker colors. And there's a section that's always looking for pastels, It's just the nature of what people like to make. People who make baby books maybe never have any use for dark colored paper because they want like the aquamarine, that bright poppy blue, that soft pink, a nice mellow yellow. No pea jokes. So that was kind of my thought process. I hope I didn't bore you. Do you think some rickrack down the side here? This is like a blingy rickrack. I think this came off of Tammy's pocket letter. Yes, I took it apart and I'm using it in other things because I'm that kind of person. I love to reuse things. I'm looking for scissors because I don't know where I set my scissors down. He's super sparkly. Do you think I need fabric glue for this Fabri-Tac? Or do you think Aleene's will hold it down? I'm going to try with the Aleene's. I'm going to give it a shot. Bima, how could you? I said don't do it, and you just had to do it. Woman. So, if you know you're going to be making a certain kind of journal, you've got a theme, I'm going to make an Easter journal in February as a gift for somebody. We want to be able to have some paper you can actually use. So, you are a bad girl. She's spoiled. Mr. Mike spoils are rotten. But that's as it should be. All right, so let's get a nice little bling going on there. Let's not touch that anymore with my fingers that are a whole different color than what I'm working on. All right, let's give that a minute to settle down. Settle down over there. Yes, to the rick-rack. Yeah, I'm sure you think Beam of Blue would be good. Who do you think that's named after? That's true, he does. He spoils the grandkids. He spoils the everybody. Oh, I made it wrinkly on the back. What? Maybe. That could be legit. That could totally be legit. Mike's in there. She totally gets spoiled. I got Olive Garden. They don't have to buy the Olive Garden. They could totally just buy that for themselves. So yes, I am a little bit spoiled. They do not have to share the Olive Garden wealth with me. It'd be like, look at us eating pasta. Aha, motherfucker. But they didn't do that. She was like, what do you want? Okay, so we've got the cutesy pumpkin on this side. And what page is this going? This is going with the bat, so maybe not a skull. Maybe not a skull. That's not quite enough. What about some spooky woods? Maybe some spooky woods? Spooky woods. And a little something else. Let's see. I could do spooky woods. Let's get out the, oh, do I even know what I did with my, I was throwing stuff earlier when I was supposed to be live and I didn't know I was supposed to be live. I found my ruler. I thought we were going to have a moment of silence for the loss of my ruler. So I'm going to let this one be kind of messy and stuff. Creepy forest. So let's maybe find something we can put over here. Sometimes the purple comes out deep and dark. Here's the thing about the dye. I know we all say I dye the paper, but truthfully, I mix the dye and I put it in the hot water and I put in the paper and then I take the paper out and I'm like, oh, so this is what you're going to be this time. The dye decides. The Amy does not always decide. As we have witnessed with the eggplant, the burgundy that turned into eggplant that we will probably never, ever be able to repeat. We're trying. We are trying to think of a way to get eggplant once more. Because I loved it and other people loved it and it was a thing. And I'm almost out of eggplant, so I'm also sad. Because, you know, you can only hoard stuff for so long before you have to use it. Okay. Right? Because you never know what they're going to throw at you. Oh, I wanted the blackest black I could get. And I thought I had it set up just right. And what did I get? Black with green undertones. Like seriously aggressive green undertones. And gray undertones. So the dye gods mocked me openly in this instance. So let's break out the little got some stuff over here. In the little plastic. Oops, I just threw words on the floor. I'm throwing my words around. I don't know where it went now. Oh. Okay. I want to use this too. I cut the little gecko out of that magazine and I took the What Do I See? So let's see if we can find something in here. They can go with that little haunted forest. There's like us. If you wanted to be like a bog witch, there's your thing. Let's see. Oh, I got my Children of the Corn thing. We got to put him on the Children of the Corn page. We're in Joker and Harley Quinn territory. What are we gonna do? Ow. Okay, we've got the creepy forest. We need something slightly creepy. A little bit creepy. Okay, what about that? I don't like that with that, so we need to switch that up. That might be a thing. And then some words there, maybe? Words. Or another small picture. We could do another small picture. A picture? What about that? No, that's still having the same problem. Not enough height over there. Ooh, I like that. Maybe let's do that. Okay, let's see. Let's roll back. Roll it back. Let's see if we like that. Uh-oh, is Deb leaving us? Okay, good night, Deb. It was great having you, and thanks for stopping by my sale today. You want a deep, rich, drying blood burgundy. I will do my best. We'll throw your request out to the dye gods and see what we can accomplish. I try, but sometimes you're like, well, that's what's happening. I guess that's where we're at today. I think I kind of like that. But I think what we might do is the creepier part of the forest is over here. So I think we might trim this part off. Trim the photo down just a little bit. So first let's rip this part off. I don't think we need that. But we'll save the little piece just in case. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then let's trim these photos down just a smidge. Scavenger Moolah? What? Is that what the sales are all about? You're getting your Scavenger Moolah together? Meanwhile, I had like an eighth of a sale today because I apparently can't follow the directions on YouTube. Ever since they changed the format of the setting up your live thing in the backstage, I have been on the struggle bus. All right. I think we might want to cut a little bit more of this off. Let's cut off this edge where there's nothing over here. There's like a guy over here, so I don't want to cut that off. We'd even, do we like it skewed? No, we don't. I I just want, okay, so let's trim that up. So, because it's got some white edges around it that I don't like. Yes. She just went by. I thought she was going to say something. She was just going by. Get all those edges trimmed up. Whoa. Okay. And this was already stuck down to something. I pulled it off of something else. Clearly. Okay. Move that up. Okay, let's see how we like that. Okay, I think I like that. So let's ink up some edges. Let's stick with the green. It's been good to us so far. Let's continue. Right on with the green edging. Just have a good time with it. I notice a lot of people don't want purple undertones. Like, everybody's like, with no purple undertones. Let's take that little flabby bit off right there. Here we go. We are, I think it's still a little crooked. I think we're just going to have to live with it. Live with it. Okay. And this is glossy like an actual photograph. This must be one of the ones from Al's. They were all kind of like glossy photographs. Glossy, but it's a cemetery. You gotta love cemetery. If we didn't live in the desert, I would totally go photograph cemeteries. Okay. Let's get these on there. I'm going to try and use glue stick for this because this is a very thin magazine page. And that glue bottle is hurting my hand. Just saying. Okay, that glue stick is dead to me. It would be dead to everybody else. It's empty. Empty, I tell you. So I had a really cool dream about making a haunted, creepy, like specifically with a haunted theme, journal / gluebooky thing. And I only remember part of it, but it was such a good idea. And now I'm like, I can't fuck if I remember what I dreamed about. I should have wrote that shit down. Because I got up and I was like, oh, that's a really good idea. And then I went to the potty and I was like, I don't remember most of it. Darn the bathroom and my faulty memory. Right? But unfortunately, this is more like a photograph, and it definitely needs some real glue, some liquid type glue. Gluing down some stuff. Just gluing things down. Okay, so what else did I watch? I need to look at my list. Yeah, all 3 seasons of The Scream. I did watch all of the Scream movies, all 4 of them. Apparently, they're thinking about coming back with another one, I guess. I hope not. The 4th one was not my favorite. Like, how many times can you try to murder one chick? Also, you think they just go trying because every Ghostface killer gets their ass kicked by that chick over and over again. Next up, I finished like The Haunting of Bly Manor like really, really early this morning, like dark 30. And then I needed some comedy. So I watched some stand-up comedy. Because I watched The Haunting of Hill House, the Netflix version, back to back with The Haunting of Bly Manor, which I don't recommend unless you are, have a really strong constitution, because those were sad movies. It was sad making. Yes, I really do. I am all about B movies. I love Halloween movies. I love them. Kitschy or cute. I love B horror movies. I love horror when it's really well done. But I'm kind of a fan of the bad horror movie. Although I've seen some lately. I was like, wow, that's too far even for me. So bad. Give me a second. I'll get you an idea of. So what do we want? Do we have anything over here that's going to work? It just threw like some words off over here. I don't know where it went. Still trying to use that eyeball thing. I had Practical Magic over here, and now it's fallen off somewhere. I'll find it later. Is that it right there? That's it right there. I think we need... let me take a spin through here again. Oh, yeah. Except for some of his more recent stuff. I just got a paperback of The Shining, which is going to wind up... I want to reread it because it's been a hot minute since I read it. But then I think I'm going to dip dye the pages. I have some ideas. It's a mass market paperback. I got some ideas. Let's see. That just needs a little something. I don't know what. Oh, you know what? Way back down in here, I think is the word dead. Okay, well, maybe we'll use the word spooky. Hold on. The word dead is really small. There's my little creepy guy. We want to use him. Nope, okay. So it's spooky or it's I mean, spellbinding would work, but I don't really like. Let's see if I can maybe do something about how that looks. I don't know. Let's see. I think I just saw the chat move, but I'm trying to concentrate on not cutting spooky apart. Spooky assay. Spooky. Actually, it says spellbinding. All right. I don't know if this is going to help or make it worse, but we're going to try. This could totally be a bad thing. And that's not to say that we have to put the words on right now. If this doesn't work, I'll put it in the book and we'll just add words to it when we do the rest of the words. It's that thing where I always have so much paper to iron and stuff, where I just, and it's probably partially poor time management, honestly, because I do like my sitting around time. Do I like that? Yeah, actually, I kind of like that. Have you ever read? I did read Flowers in the Attic way back in my late teens or early 20s. I never saw any of the Lifetime movies. I read like the first 3, 4, 5 books in the V.C. Andrews kind of Flowers of the Attic. I don't know if it was officially a series. Maybe they were just loosely associated. And then I kind of lost interest in it for a while. And I just have never got back to it because I'd have to start all over at the beginning. All right, so I do like that. Let's do that. I had a thing to glue on. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, let's use a glue stick for the words because they're on nice thin magazine paper. And I feel kind of okay about that. For a while, my son was reading a bunch of digital horror on, like, we had the Amazon subscription where you could rent up to so many, not rent, but like borrow so many books at a time. So he'd read one and then I'd read it and then we'd talk about it. So we read a bunch of really questionable, it was like B movies in the book version. Like for a whole year we read that kind of stuff. That's what he was into. And, you know, I tend to read what if my kids are reading something in particular, because it's a point of conversation. At least I know, you know, like where they're at. Yeah, so I probably read the first 5, and then I have probably not read anything by Andrew Nieterdam. I knew she had died, and I think I lost the flavor for it after that. The movies are rarely true to the book. They probably start out truer to the book than we realize, and then, you know, people are like, well, what if? You know, that sort of thing. Okay, so let's move some of these words out of the way so we can put it in the book. All right. I know I said we were going to totally get our creepy on, but we kind of got our kitschy on, huh? Okay, so do we want to put it here and then flip up and bam? Or do we want to put it here and then flip over and bam? I think I want it here. I think I'd like to have it here. Should we put it way up there? No, because you can't. Then you can't. There's nothing you can really tell right there. So I think we'll just cover that up so we can leave the medical dictionary images there. And then when you open up, there you go. All right, so let's do that. We're gonna need the real glue. By real glue, I just mean liquid glue, not glue stick. I'm not trying to like slam glues. I love Aleene's. So for everything that somebody loves, somebody hates. I love Aleene's. Els doesn't really use it for much, except bookbinding. Like it's part of her bookbinding process. That's not the only thing she uses. But I love it for a lot of different things. But I kind of started out with Aleene's, so I think it's, you know, partially it's what I know kind of thing. Okay, so we don't want to put that down too close to the, this is the actual middle of a signature, so the rolling's not too bad here. But as I've added in things, the spine at either side has started. Plus I put it in that stupid plastic bin and it rolled quite a bit on one side from being stored in a bowed position. All right, so let's open this up. She's out there. She had for sale after me. She is done invoicing, and she's already received bunch of repayments, and I'm over here like, I'll be done invoicing a little bit later. And I think she sold more things than me because like I thought I had 5 more hours, so I only had like 11 things ready. Which is poor planning on my part again. You know, I knew the sale was coming. But I've been struggling with my depression this week, so you know how that goes. All right, so do we like it? I don't know. I don't know that it necessarily goes with the bats, but I think it's fun. And I still love my bats. I was asleep and snuck in and started shopping. Steady. I went from asleep to shopping in 4.2 seconds. All right, so let's make sure that's sticking down right there. All right. So we're still looking for a home for our Alfred Hitchcock. Okay, and we've got a couple others. So what else were we looking for? When we get to one of our alien pages, we need to put on our Christmas aliens. And we've got some blingy orange trim that we could use somewhere too. Okay, so this is a tip-in. Oh, this is for our Jamie Lee Curtis. How long have we been on? Jamie Lee Curtis might take a little while. Hold the phone. Let me look at how long we've been on. 1 hour and 17 minutes. All right, so maybe let's find a place for some of these fall words. And ooh, it's warm in here. I know, because I know it's late for you guys on the East Coast. 7, 8, 9. It's 10 o'clock on the East Coast. I don't know how tired you guys are or what you want to put up with in terms of another whole tag thing. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, so. And I need to put something on the edge here because some glue got over here and it's distracting me. So I think maybe we want to put some lace or some kind of trim over there to cover that up. Like, I don't mind if the edges get all raggedy and stuff because that kind of adds character to the book. But that's just like a smear of glue down the side. It's Friday night, nothing else to do. Okay, so where did we think we were going to put this tip in with falling leaves? What direction did I think I was tipping this in at? I think I was going to do one going like this, like the last one, like an almost full page thing. So we could do some other fun stuff on both sides of this. Obviously, this side needs to be the Jamie Lee Curtis side, and whatever we put over here could maybe go with this page, depending. So we can get rid of this. And let's just trim this down overall and put a hinge on that edge. Let's trim it over here a little bit. Just a smidge. And then just take off the ends a little. We don't need it to be quite a full page. All right, so okay, it fits within the parameters, and then I think I want that on the outside because this edge has a nice little dark strip on it. So we'll put the hinge on this side. So let's make a nice little hinge. I don't know, that feels a little crooked to me. I think maybe I didn't have that flat. All right, so let's put that back here. Let's make a little hinge. And that'll make the page a little bit shorter so it doesn't come quite the edge, so that we can put a little trim on there and not add too much to the thickness. I could find one of my bone folders. Oh, there it is right there, and I'm just doing that with my fingernail like a fool. Okay. So that didn't quite work out, did it? All right, well, it is what it is. That's a nice score, and see how that looks. Okay. So yeah, so it's a little bit under, so that allows us to put something nice over here. And I think we'll round the corners even. So it'll flip and it'll be nice. Okay, so let's round some corners. Okay, I'm not gonna ink it just yet. Let's so we know that we want this side to be the Jamie Lee kind of anything, and all of that stuff is in my little boxy poo. So let me get to that point and just pull all of those out. So we'll just pull like this whole chunk of stuff out right here. I think that's all the right stuff. Okay. So that's like from when they did the revamp. All right, so here she is from the first movie. That's that same image right there, smaller. There's a still from the movie. Hold on, I'm in the middle of Joker and Harley Quinn. All right, that whole section is Joker, Harley Quinn, and maybe we'll use ack on the other side. That could be a thing. Let's have Rosemary's Baby and It's Alive for maybe the other side. Oh, there's a good one. We have 2 It's Alives. Okay. We'll save that other one for the next book. Those are definitely all Jokers and Harley Quinns. Let's see what we got over here. Oh, is that all we got? Is that all we got for Jamie Lee's? Let me just double check one more time in here. I felt like I had a couple more images. It's okay if I don't. We can make it work. We can. Oh, we got the word witch. But I thought there was one more image. Maybe I just thought about it. Maybe I just thought about it. Who knows? Oh, okay. Nope, definitely no. Oh, I think we might want that. She's definitely trying to escape from her brother in that movie, right? Okay, so let's see. We do not need this image twice, so let's put that one away. I like that in the middle. I kind of like how that composition flopped out. What'd I do? Just pushing the buttons. Okay, so I kind of do like that. What else do we have over here? colors. Show the little corn kid. Okay, nothing particularly. So we need, so what we would do is fill this out with words. I did get another couple digitals, but I don't think I want to use any digitals on here. And I'm not entirely sure at this point where I put those digitals. Because I was cleaning up for the sale today. And I put them in a pile. So I think we'll glue these. We'll ink this up. We'll nail these down. I'm going to leave the word escape off for now, though. But we'll fill up the spaces with words and maybe a few other smaller pictures. Depending. You know what I have? I may have. Hold the phone. Because Rebecca sent me some of these horror stickers, and I have another couple packs if I can remember where I put the other baggy poo. I have 2 more packs in a bag. So let's see. We specifically want Michael Myers. So there's one, right? That's Jason. I know that kind of takes away from like some of the creepiness, but ooh. I'm just putting them on here so we can see what works. Okay. We'll kill for food. So there's another one. Ooh, there's a good one. So I'm just putting them all on here so we know what our choices are. Ghostface Killer. Okay. I like that one, but that's like more than one. Okay. Oh, there's him as a tarot card. Okay, that's all of the Michael Myers out of that pack. I will look briefly. If I can't find the bag, we'll just choose from these. It's not like I got to use everything right now. Now, what do I do with that bag? There it is. If I don't keep them in a bag, they will wind up everywhere. I use some of them in my personal journal. Hold on for a hot second because it's a gray plastic bag. And I just had my hands on it like yesterday or the day before. That's tie back tape. That's not going to work. That's not what I was looking for. Let's scraps of fabric. That's not what I was looking for. If I were a gray envelope with stuff in it that I needed, where would I be living? Oh, I need to move that before I throw that everywhere. It's a gray kit. Did I put it down here? I think, hey, that'll be a good idea. Well, that answers where those bags at. Okay, not down there. Okay, we'll just choose from these. I don't want to spend 5 years looking for it. I will find it immediately after the live, more than likely. But we have plenty to choose from. That one had a pretty good selection. So let's line those up down the side and choose what we like to go with this. Or nothing. We can go with nothing and just use words. Do you still have the Christmas book you were working on? Yes, I do. Are you talking about the Christmas glue book? I touched it earlier. Hold on. Hold the phone. I'm talking to myself. Okay. I found the digitals I was looking for. I got some new digitals printed up, so we'll look at those in a minute. So I was making these 2 last year. I haven't sewn the signatures in because I discovered that I wanted to make a change. So, and there are some wrinkles in the covers. And these are tea-dyed. They're not dirty. So this is the same size as the book I'm working with. Let me just look at mine real quick. Yeah, because my tabs stick out as well. For a minute, I was like, is that right? Are they supposed to stick out? So, so that's the inside. I put this fabric in here. There's a little bubble in there, darn it. Did I just do that twice? Where's the other one? Okay, so they're both essentially the same. So I just need to sew the signatures in. So I had gone with green and red, obviously, and a tea-dyed. The only bummer was I wanted to put the tea-dye in the middle, but I like the order to go the left tab, the middle tab, the right tab. So I couldn't put it in the middle because I didn't have any middle tab tea-dyed file holders. But such is life, right? There were a lot, Rebecca, and that's just one pack you sent me. I think a total of 3 packs. I hope it was okay to say that. I did just realize I just outed you. Hey, Suze, welcome back. So, and I need to make a change to a couple of the pages in here. I had put these in, and I don't think that's a problem. Let me see. I think these are 7-page signatures. 7 or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's the Mistletoe book. 5. And I like to leave this kind of thing to the person who gets the book. But what I discovered in mine when I did the Halloween book, and I had the inside of the covers, and some of them kids had written in and stuff, is that if you don't put on decoupage paper or wrapping paper or a decoupage a napkin on here or something, once this is in the book sewn in, it's really hard to decoupage some stuff to it. So I went ahead and did that this time. So this, like the first page that I showed you, this is the painter's masking paper. As with the Halloween book, I used some kids' book pages. I think this is The Christmas Elf. I think that's the name of the book. And then I used some vintage wrapping paper on the other side of the book here. And then, of course, we're going the other way. So this is the first signature, and I lost count because I'm a dork. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there were 7. So I could probably put in one more page. I wanted to either put in a music page or another children's book page, like a bigger one. Well, it's technically 8 with this file folder. But one of these pages needs to, if there's something needs to go on the outside, I don't like the file folder to be the very outside of the signature. I like it to be the second page. So, and this is the second signature, and it does, each one has some of the, what are these? Help me out. There are those magazines. I can't think of the name of it. Anyway, and these are 32-pound papers in these ones, although 20 would work fine. This has a little bit of purple cross contamination. Oh, How to Catch an Elf. That was the name of the book. So I painted blue, a metallic blue on the inside here, and put the penguin. I'm not gluing this down because maybe you want it as a pocket. Maybe you just want it to hang out and be flippy flappy. So you could glue something here and have like a flip. So this is, I think, yeah, that's from the Mistletoe book. More vintage wrapping paper from a cross stitch magazine or book. And then the last signature. Some wet wax deli paper. The Christmas Blizzard, which was a really cute book. I used some more vintage wrapping paper. I really got into the vintage wrapping paper with this one. This is a book about mouses and winter. Mises? Something. Some more vintage wrapping paper. I think I got the vintage wrapping paper from possibly Erin. Possibly. And I found these children's book page covers to actually be a really great page in these books. It's a very sturdy, if you want to glue down a bunch of stuff, they are super sturdy. And then I just thought this was cuter than cute. Who has a mustache? Mustache! And then, you know, I love stupid penguins, so I had to put that in there. So that's all three. So it's 3 signatures, 8 pages each. That's you make me do that math in my head. Hold on. I got a calculator. So if you did 8 pages times 2, I've got stuff sitting on my keyboard, so of course I can't access the thingy. I'm a dork. 8 pages times 2. It's 2, right? No, times. So it's 8 pages times 4. All right. But you fold it in half, then you have a front and a back. Times 4 times 3. Right. It's a total of 96 pages. So it's about 3 months, if you give or take, or if you just want to go hog wild. But you could also make this winter. It doesn't just have to be Christmas. By having the background be Christmas, but you could put, like I have this book. You could take like an image out of this book that's, there's a couple of really nice fall scenes in here. Something like, you know, of course, I'm not going to be able to flip to something that would be appropriate, but you can kind of turn it into more of a winter book depending on what you put on the cover, because I would not decorate the front of the cover. I like to leave that kind of thing, especially in a glue book, up to the person who gets it. So, so that's, oops. Hold the phone. Okay. So these 3 are the ones I just showed. Let me just make sure. Yeah, so those came out of this book. And then obviously this is going to be very similar, but it's backwards. So it's supposed to go, oh no, that's the left tab. So this one has the tea-dyed in the front. And then the red and the green. So let's see. Just so you can get an idea. That's the Pig Let It Snow book. And I haven't glued down anything in here. This one was slightly less finished. I put them away in a safe place, and I didn't find them for a while. He has a magnificent moose stash. Are you okay? I'm hotter than hell.
It's hot as fucking here. No more book cloth. No more. I'm done.
So you don't want to cut my fabric for me?
I'm gonna slap you. Remind me I need to get tissue paper when we go to the store next time.
Okay. Do you need some more right now?
No, I have enough to make it.
Okay, because I have a stack of tissue paper.
But I'm gonna need it. I went through that 100 sheets.
Well, it takes like a sheet for each one.
Yeah.
Sometimes 2.
Yeah.
When I do a full half yard, because I think these take either a full fat quarter. I think it takes a full fat quarter to cover one of these.
Fat, yeah.
So it takes like a sheet and then a little bit more.
A sheet and a half, yeah.
Sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I fell in love with the mustache book. But I want to put some kind of music paper. And I've got to cover the insides here because it's really hard to do them once they're in the book. So we've got, there's some cross stitch going on here. Second. So more find a thing. And these are hinged because they were single pages. And some kid did draw on them. So who's wearing a bow tie? Is somebody wearing a bow tie? This is where I get lost in this stuff. I don't see anybody. There was another page, or it could be one of these in here that are on the hinge. Angels. Oh, the kid answered that question. The Night Before Christmas. This was the book about the elf. See? It's got all ninja style in there. And he got his little butt zapped. So if you're interested in either one of these, Rebecca, just contact me off. And I can, if they don't take that long to finish, I've been procrastinating it. But I wanted to give you an idea of what's in each one. So we'll call the first one A and the second one B. These are just so much fun. I want to make a whole bunch for the store for different, different themes. So this one has Away in the Manger. And a nice Ideals. These are from Ideals magazines. That's what they're from. It took me a while to get there. The Biggest Snowman Ever. That's the mice book where you saw in the other signature somewhere. Happy Holidays. Love Miss Gory, I think. And it's not that I necessarily want to cover it up. It's just that if you want to cover this and have some kind of background on it, I found it really hard. But I had shaped pages with that Scarecrow book and the Ghost book. And I swear to you, I was ready to unsew the signatures. I was ready to clip that and re-sew it in to cover those books. It was so frustrating. That's a page from the Night Before Christmas. Classic Santa Images. I think I just want to put one more page in each signature. Some music or something. I had a couple ideas where I was like, oh, it really needs that. Not that I don't like the painter's masking paper. I would leave it in, but it's lightweight, so, so that's the whole thing. I love the fabric on the inside. So it's like Sleigh Bells Ring. It's Tidings of the World, Joy to the World, Tidings of Comfort and Joy, that sort of thing. And they're basically the same book, with the inherent differences of you can't have the exact same things in every book. So, yeah. If you are interested, let me know, about that. Sorry to go off on a side tangent. I got them out when I found them under the bed. I'm like, I really need to finish that shit. All right, so yeah, I love these sticker packs, Rebecca. They are made of awesome. I have been using them, but I kept the other two in a little bag so I wouldn't lose them. So of course, what I do, I put the bag somewhere safe. And there, I found it. Here it is. See, this is what I'm infamous for. You see those two started? Now, this is one. This is made out of a kit I did the first year I was here. So 2 years ago. I did like a green kit and a yellow kit. And I was making this journal with this guy. I haven't finished the inside yet. Well, actually, it's supposed to go like this. We were experimenting. Elle sewed this in for me. So I was going to glue that down. So it would be glued in instead of sewn in. But I do this kind of stuff. I'll have journals like this. They're almost done. These are overstuffed though. So it would really just be stamping and minor decorations. This would be a journal for journaling, more or less. There's an envelope in there. So this was made with 2 different kits from the very first year I was here, because in September just passed, that was my 2-year point. The only thing I wish I had done is that I wish I had inked the pages before I put them in. So, but you can see. So you can. There was enough pages in those kits to make like 3 books with the tea dye component. And we did some map stuff. So, and then there were 2 signatures where we put in some scrapbooking paper, which I either lined or I sprayed the back of it to give it some interest. I did put in a page upside down totally. But yeah, so this is the kind of stuff that I'll have sitting around. It's almost done. But not quite. So, so here's the other bag. Let's see if there's any. I can't remember what these were. But Rebecca was so nice to send me these, and I love them. This one has Hocus Pocus in it. And I can't see what's inside there. I don't think these are slasher movie ones. I think they're just horror related. Which is, oh, look. So it does. So let's just take a quick spin through. See if there's anything we desperately need. We could put that somewhere in the book. Do I like the eyeball head? We want to save some for the next book coming up, right? I can't make journals as fast as Els, but I can make them a lot faster than I do. I just get caught up in other things, and I set it aside, and then it gets buried. These are so fun. Ooh, look at that one. Let's put that one somewhere, right? I thought all the hands with the eyeballs. That's creepy and amusing. Yeah, these were awesome. But you know me and my safe places. I do my spin every time. I have all this fun stuff to use. Oh, French. Oh, it's Finkit. It's a play on McDonald's French fries. I like it. Ooh, look at that. We need that. And we have to put a Hocus Pocus in here somewhere. I'm not trying to put you off, Rebecca. I think it'll be easier if we. And I'm happy with Messenger. You don't have to email me. We can do Messenger. Probably not smoke signals. I don't think we should do smoke signals. Get in the bag. Have an Els moment. Get in the bag. I don't want to get in the bag. These were gifties from Rebecca, and they showed up at like 3 different days, and they made me so happy. And then I used a few, and I thought I'll put those in a safe place. And we know what happened. I put a spell on you. Ooh, she's fun. Okay, we don't want to use all the Hocus Pocus ones. Like, oh, Els. Did I show these to you, Els? Being normal is vastly overrated. That's Halloween Town. I'll save that for the next one. I am calm. My favorite. Amok, amok, amok. Oh my gosh. It's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. Oh, I had forgotten about these. Look at me. I'm a bad girl. Oh, look at them flying. And that's the song she sings to lure the children. Binks! It's Binks. We got to have Binks. The Sanderson Museum. Okay. Gotta love Winnie. I smell children. I'm so happy right now. Oh, that's a nice one from let's keep that one out. I can always put them back. Oh, I love them. I love them so much. Come, we fly. I like the ones where it's just a suggestion of them. You know, they're awesome. I took a DNA. It turns out I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that witch. So yeah, I got Every now and then Rebecca sends me a happy mail. It makes me cry and happy at the same time. It's made of the awesome. What do I do with the bag? I'm always losing the bag. You can't trust me for a hot minute. Oh, there. I put it on top of the other bag. So we saved out some. Oops. I just threw a sticker. Don't run away, sticker. No running away. They don't want to go back in the bag. They're like, you're going to put us in a safe place and forget about us. Now I'm going to put you in the Halloween bin so that you can get used every time. Now I've got so many from, thanks to Rebecca, that I can create. I have another plastic bin like that one. I got them at the Dollar Tree, I think. They're pencil cases, but I have an orange one that I can turn into my sticker bin so that I will know where they are. And they're not in a safe place. Okay, so back to Michael Myers. Focus, Amy, focus. I can't focus. I have no focus. I do have hocus pocus. Okay. So I like that. I think I might have, hold on. That's that creepy nun from that Conjuring movie, I think. Oh, we've got a little chibi one. So maybe I think we need a little one down here. Okay, so that leaves us this one or this one for right there. A or B? A or B? Hocus pocus. But it could also be hocus pocus. Okay. So I think that's coming out nicely. Oh, we have this one too. Oh, so A, B, or C. And Janice is like A. Okay, Janice, you win. We'll do that. We'll just make sure we don't cover up Jamie Lee's head. That would be rude, man. Okay. So we're going to ink some edges. Let's ink up some edges and then we'll glue some stuff down. We probably don't want to do this in green though, right? If I can find one of my regular ink pads, we'll do it in a regular color. Does this one work? Is this the right one? I have one that's totally dried out, and I keep thinking, oh, I'll get a new re-inker, and I just haven't. Okay, yeah, this is nice. It's a little juicy. All right, thank you for your input, Janice. I love it. Janice does good creepy stuff, too. She gives good creepy suggestions. Dun, 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 dun. So when I make my Halloween book, I'm going to probably make 2 more to eventually put in the store. I mean, I can do creepy anytime, but I don't know that anybody will have an interest in buying one not at Halloween, you know? But I need to get them in like August. That's why I think I'm just going to start crafting for next fall because that's my jam. And do some seasonally appropriate stuff live online. Blood, guts, etc. Yeah, right. Bile, blood, guts, extra gore, the abyss or the void instead of just black, right? And then we got to get both sides of this. So this is the falling leaves color, which I'm bringing back next fall. I really would have liked to have got to it this year because I gave most of it away out of my personal stash. And so I didn't have very much for myself. And I adore this color. And there went my thingy. Threw my ink pad right on the floor. Yellow eye fluid. Yep, I like the way you think, Janice. Man, it's warm in here. Ooh, I'm hot. And I don't mean like I look good tonight. I mean like I'm hot. I'm gonna melt. You know what we need? I need to, when I do the Joker and Harley Quinn like phrases on the tea dyed paper, I need to do one that says you can't kill the boogeyman. Because they said that over and over again at the end of the first movie. Because I just rewatched it. Susan. Creepy clown queen. I remember you did one year. Maybe it was not last year. It could have been last year. You had like a thing where you were talking on a video, but you had a filter on and you look like a fucking creepy clown. And I remember thinking, that's not okay. That's going to be stuck in my head. No, I don't like me some clowns. Partially blame my own boss and her stupid clown doll that she left when she went on vacation. She snuck that shit in right before she left on vacation and left in the office. So I'm working the night audit all by myself, which is the overnight shift. She came in the back door real quietly through the employee break room into the office, put this 6-year-old size fucking clown doll in the office chair, turned it around so the back was facing me, facing the door as you go in. So I went in there to do the end of the night paperwork, to put in the payroll and stuff. And I flipped that chair around, and it's still dark 30 in the middle of winter. And fucking clown doll, like a huge clown doll with a creepy fucking clown face. And I screamed exactly like the girl I am. And I ran into the wall. That is a true story. I don't think we were using those two, so we'll put those up there. Oh, we got another one up there. That's a good one too. Okay. But we don't have to use them all in this book. There's other books. There's going to be other creepy books. Yes, I screamed. I screamed exactly like a girl. Like when you see a giant flying fucking cockroach, I screamed like that. And then, like, it came from her apartment, and there's no storage of any significant kind in the back office area for a doll that big. So I'm stuck with it. And every day I come in, and the housekeepers got in on it, and the other clerks, and every day I came in, that doll was in some other freaking place in there. And I finally asked one of the head housekeeper. She didn't speak very much English, but she thought this was hysterical. If she could put it in like one of the storage rooms. And she was like, no. There's nowhere to put this. Okay, so let's start gluing some stuff down. It was wrong. It was all kinds of wrong. I didn't hurt myself. It's just the hallway was narrow. And I backed out of that room straight into a wall, screaming like a girl. If it had been filmed, it would have been hysterical. I was agreeing with you until you got to yellow eye fluid. Is that where you draw the line, Hottie? Yellow eye fluid? What did I do with my glue? Oh, there it is. I'm like, where did that glue go? It was just like, so she was gone for like 2 weeks on vacation, and I was the team supervisor. Oh my God. It's a clown doll everywhere. And like they turned his head back because he was articulated. So he would turn his head backwards so he'd be sitting there facing the other way, but his head was facing you. So creepy. And I couldn't think of anything suitably creepy to do that just wasn't totally like mean, you know? She was a nice lady. She's one of the best bosses I ever had. We just disagreed fundamentally on a couple of things. But she was actually a nice person. She had worked for Motel 6 for years and years. She had a whole collection. I'm probably lucky there wasn't a new doll in there every day. Butter teeth yellows. That's smoker's yellow. Come on. Okay, I want that one right in the middle right there. You can't see it very well because of the size of the image, but it's her in profile and him staring forward from the background. But it's super dark. So it's funny in retrospect, but alone in the middle of the night. And I'm not a scaredy cat kind of person. I worked alone all the time. But I didn't hear her come in. And it was big enough to be like buggy sized, I guess. You know, like a 6, 7, 8-year-old. It was a pretty big doll. So before I realized it was a doll, I thought it was like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. Chucky's going to kill me. Rotten teeth brown. Or like when they go all black and they're just like rotten stumps, right? Gross. Okay. We wanna leave enough room for some words, right? So I think that needs to go right about there. I suppose she did kind of get her comeuppance though, because I was seeing a guy at the time, and when you're there as a relief manager, there's no housing for that, at least not the hotel I worked at. So I had to rent a room, or not rent a room, but I had to stay in a room. And the guy had stayed over the night because it was the last night. So he was butt-ass naked in bed. He hadn't got up to go home yet. And I was working, and she tried to sneak in to leave me a I'm sorry bottle of wine to take home with me. And she got an eyeful. Hottie's over there barfing. Rebecca would have screamed too. It wasn't just that it was a clown. It's that I thought I was alone, and I turned it around the chair. And before it registers what it is, it's people sized, you know, even if it's a small people. You definitely don't expect to see a child in the back office of a motel at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, there's that. But yeah, she got the full Monty on that one. That was such a long time ago. Feels like forever. Okay. Okay, we're going to use this one. This is the one Janice picked. Hey, Nina. How you doing? All right, so let's put him right there. Okay, we're going to do a little chibi mic up here. I got the cuter chibi. It's in my journal. Els is out there packing up her orders like a good seller. And she made all that book cloth for the stuff that didn't have it and the people that requested for her to do it. She's an expert at it. She whips that stuff out. But anything with the iron right now, because I think the air is off and we had the windows open today. So it's a little warm in here, and she had the iron and I had the iron going earlier. Okay. Yeah. So that just adds to the heat. But they have a bigger fan out there. They've got that series of fans that keep the air circulating through there. So she'll probably cool down after not too long. I have to get the sticker backing off here. And I am failing. Oh, there we go. I got it. I think she just went outside. And she just wandered away. Could have been Mike, though. I don't know. There we go. I feel like we need something in here, but it'll probably be words. We'll get some words. Just don't have at the moment. So let's see how it looks on the page before we decide what to do with the other side. So that was the inside. So that's this is going to be the outside. And then we're going to flip it open. So this faces the Halloween page. So there's that. So it's going to go in there like that. And then we're going to flip it open. Ta-da! And there's going to be our matching page. No. It's the chibi version of like Mike Myers, so the little doll, creepy doll version. And it's that great big old butcher knife that he was always carrying around that was like ridiculously long. Who even owns a butcher knife that long? So, and that's like a super extra long one. Like that is a ridiculous version of it. And then this is him as the boogeyman, a tarot card version of him. So, I mean, we could put a couple of other stickers on here because we still have 3. Let's see if any other ones work. I don't want to put too many stickers on there because then, you know, it gets ridiculous. I think we'll just add some words later. I guess we can't do this pumpkin kisses and harvest wishes.
Can I get another one?
You need another? You had 3 psychos that ordered more than a pound of fabric?
No, this psycho ordered more than a pound of file folders.
Did you sell file folders?
Not tonight. It was in the store.
Okay. I probably should be calling your customers psychos. You need one of these?
Uh-huh.
Here you go.
I'm hoping they fit.
If they don't, I may be able to work some voodoo magic on that. Yeah, it is a butcher knife. It's one of those great big old butcher knives. You know what? I actually think that I want to put this on here. I do. I want to. I want to do it. We'll put other creepier words on here, but this now has to go into this page. It's a thing. I love you guys. I don't think of you as psychos. It's just, you know, stuff we say. She's always got a headache, so I'm always trying to make her laugh. I don't want somebody to take away and go, she calls Elsa's customers psychos. That's all we need, another rumor. Nina, do it. Do it. Do it. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it like that. So we need to put something on the front. And it can go with this page or it can be independent. But when we flip it over and I look at it on the thing, on the screeny McScreen. Let me move that over so we got the whole thing in frame. And that's really, really glary. I like it. Yeah, the stickers are a little, let me see if I can So you can see that it's just a really big butcher knife, butcher knife, butcher knife, two butcher knife, butcher knife. So yeah, I like that. I like the composition. I think it's okay. That was probably a little big for down there, but it'll be all right. All right, so let me move the book out of the way and let's decide what we're putting on the front of this sucker. So, do we want to go ack? I did watch this. I watched it. I hadn't seen it in a long time. It's Rosemary's Baby. I don't know that these go with the Marza. I can fix it. Just, can you set it aside till I'm done?
You can fix that?
Yeah. Yes. It doesn't make the envelope any bigger. It just covers that space. I got this. Trust me. That's a capital butcher knife. Butcher knife. In all caps. I don't like that. I don't like that like that. If we do the Mars Attacks, we need some other stuff. So, all right, move the book. Move the book. Or we could look at my new digitals. Let's look at my new digitals for a minute. Maybe we'll use one of those. I'll get the links for these in there too. One of them I like less than the other one, but sometimes you have to see something printed before you decide you don't like it. I bought these a while ago. And they've been sitting in my store. In my, I hadn't printed it yet. So that's one set. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one has 6 pages. I kind of like that. Okay, so that's one of my digitals. And then this is a different one. I actually don't care for this print too much, but I do like the atmospheric feeling of these other ones. So I really like that. More creepy baby stuff. It's not Brooke's creepy baby. It's just creepy baby. Let's see. Oops, and that has nothing to do with anything in this book. That's a whole different digital. The first one with the crazy eyes. First one with the crazy eyes. Crazy eyes. Crazy eyes. This one. Okay, so still going to need something else. Let us ponder what else we may put in the book. Whoa, I threw stuff. Oh no, I might have lost one of my Cyclops cards. Now I have to get over there and look. Okay, hold the phone. There's more stuff back here. Give me a second. Ooh, that might be a thing. We could also add in a creepy baby element. Okay. What else have we got? Oh, there's our creepy Damien kid. Oh, I have a big Rosemary's Baby too. I didn't realize I had that. Because it wouldn't fit into the little bin, stupid. What do you know? Okay. So that opens up some possibilities. Okay. I'll get the links in after the live. Or because they're pretty far down in my, I really meant to put those in before I came live. So we do have, so maybe we could do, I'd like to save this part for a tag, I think, but we're definitely going to use that because we have some tags coming up. So let's keep that in the forefront. And I still really want to use that. Okay. But now we have more choices because we have, I still don't think we can use Mars attacks, but where'd the other smaller stuff go? Okay, we had It's Alive. We got another little Rosemary's Baby over here. I would really like to get the Damien. I could cut some of this stuff background, I think. Oh, does it? It goes like this. Erp. Erp-de erp. So I think we're not going to get... Am I even on the right? I'm not. I'm smoking crack. You smoke the crack. Where did this black piece of paper come from? I don't even know. Okay, we're not going to use Mars attacks. So let's actually get on the right effing page. Okay, so we got 2 little Rosemarys there. And then we could do like a couple of words, right? Later on. I think that's what I want to do. I think that's what we're going to do. Because that's the baby carriage. But he has definitely got to go in this book. Because that's a creepy kid. All right. And what I do with my Alfred Hitchcock? No, I've lost Alfred Hitchcock. You can't lose the king of horror. I don't know if he's the king of horror, but he was pretty influential. Okay, so let's ink this up. Don't worry, we're going to get to some of this other stuff. Probably not today, but we're going to get to some of this other stuff. I'm going to have to break down and just make another book before we have a blowout in this one. Okay, so today is Friday. Haunted house on Sunday. Come hell or high water. I don't care what's going on. Now, I'm going to say I will try to go live tomorrow. Because I don't think Defy was last week. And I don't know of anything major going on tomorrow. But I may come on and do a little bit more. I will either do like a regular collage with my collage stuff that I've been harvesting. Or we'll come on and work on this again. Because I'd really like to finish this one up and make a new one. And start all over again. With a Nike book. I remember when I first popped that sucker open, I was like, I maybe made a mistake. 96 pages, my butt. Why did I think this was a good idea? But now, just a whole year later, I'm like, I think we might be overfilling this book, but I'm having so much fun. So do we want to theme the next book like each of the signatures? Or do we just want to go hog wild with whatever we feel like? We'll have to maybe have a brainstorming session where we try to decide. Try to decide something. Oh, I got to remember to put some trim on that red page. Let's not put Rosemary in upside down. I just rewatched this recently too. And I did Rear Window. I watched Rear Window, which is a classic. In preparation for the one with the blonde lady. And she's like a photographer. She's spying on some people across the way. It's based on Rear Window, I think. Like that's the original idea for it. But it's got the blonde lady. I can't think of her name. It's on Netflix right now. I think it's on Netflix. I'm terrible with getting glue everywhere. You can't trust me with glue for a hot second. Now she's finally getting her revenge. I'm live and she's making tape noise. The shoe's on the other foot. And I think she's deliberately trying to be extra loud. That's funny. Okay. I really love working in this book. It makes me happy. So we need a nice big chunky word here and maybe something going up this way. Or some trim or something, right? I don't think the sparkly orange trim is really the thing. I don't think that meets the atmospheric requirements. And I don't think I have enough of this to do. Like, I think that's too big a space for the cute little stretchy trim. But yeah. Okay, so I think that's where we're gonna glue that in now. I probably will have to put the trim in next time because I don't have anything prepared. And I need to think about it for a hot minute, what I want to put on the red page. So we can do definitely trim all the way down the red page. And then maybe some trim here and a word here. And then we need a couple of words here. We need at least a word here. Maybe a word up there. And probably a little something right in there. But overall, black gauze or cheesecloth. Ooh. You could ask. I could ask what? Oh, it's too small scale for this. The stretchy trim. I know because I'm having some coming in. It's not like I can't give you some when it comes in. What do I do with my glue? But let's glue this puppy in. And we'll definitely, I have some creepy cloth. I have some black creepy cloth, so we might be able to do something with that on one of the pages. Okay. Let's glue you down. I'm glad I thought about that for a hot second before I started gluing stuff to the front. But I definitely want that to cover. Just have it peeking out right here. Okay, let's flip that baby over. See, and look where it was all wrinkly. It's already smoothed out some. We're going to have a little bit of wrinkly, but let me get the... I can always take a baby wipe and wipe at some of the stuff on the shiny parts. Go through and do a little cleanup. Or we could add in washi tape and other things if we feel like it's necessary. Realistically, in a book this big, you could drag this out over like 3 years if you wanted to. There was a funeral, their friend Hotch, but I think you're probably thinking of another movie. They did the Black Mass, but I don't remember there being any veils in there. And I just watched it. Okay. So I think we're going to call it there because now we've been on for a really long time. And I don't want to eat up your whole evening. It's a little crooked. I made it a little crooked. That's okay. Everything in my life leans a little bit to the left or the right. Hog wild. It was a very somber kind of movie. Like their apartment was like bright and airy, but the whole building was very somber, very earth tones. the clothing on, like, Minnie was kind of tacky because that's the way they wrote that. But all the men wore full suits and it was crazy. You might be thinking of the end when she's discovered that the baby's still alive. And they're all in there, like, taking pictures over there, all in black clothes then. And somebody might have been wearing a veil. So I think I'm happy with it. I think I like it. And we're getting there. Let's see. What else do we have left to do? Oh, I don't know where our Aliens for Christmas went. I want to get a little spider to put in here. And I know there's at least one more set of tags in here. Eyeballs. Eyeballs forever. Yeah, these pages, I didn't cover them before I put them in the book. And because they're shaped like this, getting it trimmed while it was in the book, phenomenally. Just a pain in the... You know what? Let's glue down Hat Boy. Where'd Hat Boy go? Where did that little evil kid go? Hold the phone. I'm making all kinds of stuff happen over there. I touched everything. Here he is. I found him. I found that little evil kid from Children of the Corn. Little fucker. Okay. Let's put these in a nice pile so we can find them later. Let's see if we want to maybe trim him down on the sides a little bit. Yeah, I think we do. Let me see. Let's see. We want to cover up the words. Okay. Does anybody think we should just fussy cut him out? And just have his head in the corn, like it's over here. Cussy cut. Well, it's not like I can't reprint this single image if it's a bad thing. Hold on, I got to get into the light here so I don't wind up screwing this up. I think I need to move my desk to a different spot because of how the light has to sit here. It should really be coming from off to the side or from behind me because it creates, it's such not so great lighting for the sails. I love the Ott light. It helps me see the true colors, but the way it's facing is not so well. Okay. Yeah, he's extra creepy now. Okay, so let's just put him right in there. Yeah. We still need something for over here because I don't like that there's words there. I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose. So maybe we just put him kind of in the middle. Stay away from the light, Carol Ann. I need ice cream. Do you need to go to the store and get ice cream? Is that what I'm hearing? Or you just are saying you need ice cream? Did you finish your ice cream? I don't remember seeing you eat the rest of it, but it's not like I'm staring at you when you're eating ice cream. That would be weird, right? Here. A tall pump. Oh, that's a thing I could do probably. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we can find some other little creepy children heads or something. I could just always go over it with a little paint too. Just blur it a little bit. It's not a big deal. I just don't like it when the words show. There's nothing wrong with the words showing. It's just aesthetically I don't like it. But what are you going to do? Malachi was the red-headed guy. I can't remember this kid's name. I have to say, this is one movie I wouldn't mind seeing a remake of because the special effects in the original. You have a half gallon and then just get up and get some. Jeez. Okay, so we got Captain Creepy there in the corner. We got to start. We can add in like other things, but for now, he started. So let's see, where else do we need stuff? I'd like to add in on these pages just to sturdy them up a little bit, a couple other images. There's our bug, and I think we're going to put, where did our cocktail page go? Hold on. I had picked out a cocktail that I thought we might use. And then probably got lost in making something else. What did I do with it? I know you guys saw it. It was kind of a, but I need to put these somewhere so that I don't want them to get lost in the. There's our bug. Now where'd his cocktail go? There's the head. Okay. That's definitely all digitals. I found it. I think I found it anyway. So I think we were going to, oops. Dang, I'm just throwing stuff everywhere. This is what happens when I get excited. Stuff just flies everywhere. Something fell on my foot. Okay. So I think this is the cocktail we want to get to the bug. Let's try fussy cutting that out and see if that's going to work or if I need to look for another cocktail before I go live again. Oh, did you see my, there it is. Yeah. My hair is extra blue. Mike just dyed it for me. It's like bright blue. Okay, so I was kind of thinking, so we got to figure something out. Hold on. Ooh. Okay, hold on. There's a phrase, sweet ideas over here, so we'll save that. All right. I don't like candy corn, but this drink looks fun. I've pretty much decided if you can make alcohol look like fruit juice, I'll drink it. Okay, hold on. I'm just cutting this. Cutting out the stem is the tricky part. I'm concentrating. And I drooled on myself just a little bit. That's attractive. Yes, it's bright blue. It is bright blue. Okay, so let's make a little drip in him. Hopefully once we put the drink in there, we won't notice quite so much. Do we like it? Bug bond. Oh, I like that. I'm getting a real kick out of that. Does he need something else in the background before we like nail that shit down? Because I didn't think that was going to look nearly as good as it does. You can't see the candy corns at the bottom of the glass, but I absolutely do not care. Okay, we're going to leave him there till next time because I think he needs something more than just that plain background, but I don't know what. And if I can figure out a way to make it look like he's drinking this and show the candy corns. All right, I think I have an idea. I think we'll cut the top part of that glass off. I don't think it really matters. I could make this look really stupid, but I'm trying. Okay, there we go. Roulette table or slot machine. No, I'm totally digging that. Yeah, he needs a little something. We're going to think about that until tomorrow. I will see what I can come up with in my brain tonight. We could have given him a giant ear of corn, though. Oh, that amuses me to no end. I just got all the happy feels right there. That kind of makes some of the shitty things that happened just so much better. Oh, my God. Okay, let me get the lid on the glue before I have glue that's impossible to squeeze instead of just difficult. Okay, so, you know what we never did discover? Oh, I am absolutely in love with the Bug Teeny. He did need a drink. So we got 3 tags. So this is where I think we can use some of that other stuff that the Damien kid maybe could go on this tag. So let's see what we can come up with. So we've got 3 more tags. And we still got another tip-in page over here. So we still got some options for the things we have left. Shut up, Carla. Shutty. Just shutties. Don't you ratting me out? Oh, a cigar or a cigarette. You're right. You're right. I got to see if I can find one. Oh, my gosh. So he needs like some gambling in the background. So we need a casino magazine. All right, I'm going to see what I can come up with. This is still one of my favorite pages. Thank you so much, Janice, for bringing me back my Halloween Gluebook inspiration. Look at how chunky she's getting. I'm going to pick out like 5 names, and we'll vote on a name either tomorrow or the next time, because I think we're maybe down to 2 sessions. So we need to trim. We need some trim. We do need to find a home for Frankie and his bride. Oh, maybe we want to have them in with this. You know what? Maybe this is a thing. That could be a thing, couldn't it? Well, let's see how we feel about that next time, right? Okay. 3 tops if we want to name her and finish the cover. And to also thank you to Rebecca for your contributions in the stickers and just in general uplifting, you know, I appreciate it more than you guys know. So we're going to close out for tonight because we have been on for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I appreciate you guys so much. So however you guys are spending your days and nights, I truly hope it brings you great joy and happiness, because you guys come here and you bring me great joy and happiness. So I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Until I see you in one of my lives, maybe tomorrow, unless some stuff goes on, or on Sunday for Haunted House. The spider on the front. I may have some offcuts from this fabric. I'll have to poke around. So until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting, brightest blessings, and all of that fun stuff for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye, 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 bye. The end. Maybe if the button comes up.